Hello students, welcome to question hour session of Ajmal IS Academy. Here we will be discussing 5 MCQs from the daily newspaper The Hindu and Indian Express. So let's start the session. Our first question is regarding the Washington Consensus. Statement 1 says it promoted fiscal discipline, trade liberalization and privatization. That's a correct statement. Statement 2 says it emphasizes that right-based services such as education and health should be provided by the state. This is an incorrect statement as it emphasizes that state should move away from providing right-based services. Statement 3 says it encourages market-based delivery of services like water. This is a correct statement. So answer here becomes 1 and 3, that is B. Let's move on to the second question. The second question states how mangroves supports the livelihood of coastal communities. Statement A says they act as natural barrier that completely prevent intermixing of coastal water with fresh water. Statement B says they serve as a breeding ground for fishes and other marine organisms. Statement C says they provide large open water areas ideal for fishing, and statement D says they help in navigation and port development activity. Here the correct option is option B, that is they serve as a breeding ground for fishes and other marine organisms. Let's move on to question number 3. The third question is regarding India's power generation in 2025. Statement 1 says India's fossil fuel-based electricity generation declined in 2025 compared to 2024. This is a correct statement. Statement 2 says India is the third largest fossil power country globally. This is a correct statement. Statement 3 says in 2025, India's wind and hydropower addition together were more than solar addition. This is an incorrect statement as in 2025, solar addition outpaced the combined power generated by wind and hydropower. So answer here becomes 1 and 2, that is A. Let's move on to the fourth question. The fourth question is regarding international maritime law. Statement 1 says UNCLOS governs maritime activity during peacetime. This is a correct statement. Statement 2 says LOAC applies only when a formal declaration of war is made. This is an incorrect statement as LOAC is applied during any international maritime conflict regardless of formal declaration. Statement 3 says the San Remo Manual governs naval warfare practices. This is a correct statement. So answer here becomes 1 and 3, that is B. Let's move on to the fifth and final question. The fifth and final question is regarding 3D glass semiconductor technology. Statement 1 says it uses glass substrates instead of traditional silicon wafers. This is a correct statement. Statement 2 says it enables vertical stacking of multiple chip components. This is a correct statement. Statement 3 says it reduces computing power due to increase in thermal constraint. Is an incorrect statement as it increases computing power due to thermal stability. So answer here becomes 1 and 2, that is A. That's all for today, and you can find all this question in our social media platform. Thank you.